Hello students, today we will do the sermon at Benares of class 10th English first flight. The Sermon at Benares, written by Betty Renshaw, throws light upon the early life of Lord Buddha, who was originally born as a prince in the royal family. At the age of 25, he went in search of salvation, leaving all his worldly pleasures behind. Upon attaining spiritual awakening, he gave his first sermon in the city of Benares. Let us now understand the entire chapter in detail. Gautam Buddha was born to a North Indian royal family as a prince and was named Siddharth Gautam. When he was just 12 years old, he was sent to a faraway place to study Hindu sacred scriptures. And upon returning 4 years later, he got married to a princess. Soon they both had a son and they continued to live the royal life for about 10 years. The royals were shielded from all the unpleasant experiences of the world until one day. On his way to hunt, the prince met a sick man, an aged man, a funeral procession, and a monk begging for alms. These sad sights deeply touched his heart. He left home to find the cause of human suffering and to seek enlightenment. He kept wandering for 7 years. At last, he sat down under a tree. He kept sitting there for 7 days and at last enlightenment came to him. The same tree was later called the Bodhi tree or the tree of wisdom. Upon attaining salvation, he began preaching. He gave his first sermon in the city of Benares. There was a lady named Kisa Gautami whose son had died. Suffering with unending pain, she went from house to house looking for a medicine to bring her son back to life. People started thinking that the lady had lost her senses. One day, she met a man who directed her towards Lord Buddha, who could possibly have a solution for her problem. The man said that the Buddha could give her the medicine for her child. The woman went to the Buddha and requested him to give her the medicine that could cure her son. The Buddha said that he could cure the boy if Gautami brought him a handful of mustard seed. But he said that she would have to bring it from a house where no death had ever taken place. Now, with the ray of hope, Gautami went from house to house. She could find no house where there had never been any death. At last, she became very tired and hopeless. She sat down at the wayside, watching the lights of the city. After some time, all the lights were off, and there was darkness everywhere. This darkness filled the woman's heart with a new feeling. She said to herself, "How selfish am I in my grief? Death is common to all." This was exactly Buddha wanted her to understand. The Buddha related this story to tell people that it is foolish to grieve over death. Everyone who is born must die one day. The wise ones don't grieve because they know the fact of the world. Peace of mind can't be obtained from weeping. The only way to obtain peace is to overcome sorrow. He who has overcome all sorrow can become free from sorrow and enjoy perfect peace of mind. Thank you for watching and stay blessed.